No doubt. Good.
Okay, so I just seen the
I don't
count.
know why my mic is muted.
No, you're good. I can hear you.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
All righty, so we are now live. Can you hear me, Revelation?
Yes, yes, I can hear you. Yeah.
Cool, cool, cool. So, hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. It is New Music Day Live with the Heat Seekers. I am Brianna Rashay, and today we have a special guest. We have Revelation here. So, Revelation, just give the people an intro of who you are, you guys. If you don't already know who Revelation is, he is the cousin of the legendary Tupac. So, just let the people know a little bit about yourself.
Okay, cool. I started doing music
Hmm. It looks like it's freezing and I can't hear you. Maybe it'll fix itself. Let's see. Can you hear me? See, I can't hear you now. It looks like your mic is muted. It's still muted. I'm not sure. Okay.
Okay, is it all right now?
Yes.
Okay, yes. So I said I started, doing music, what I'm saying, at the age of 9, writing my own music. I started performing at the age of 10,
Wow.
you know, through all the Juneteenth and things of that nature. You know, being traveling around the world, going to different things with Charlie Ray from Nashville, R.I.P. to Charlie Ray. I used to go on his rant, and if anybody don't know who Charlie Ray is, you know what I'm saying? Ex-country singer, major in the game. You know what I'm saying? He passed recently, I think like a year ago, something like that. And but he helped bust around Michael Jackson, things of that nature. So every summer I go to his ranch and things of that nature and perform on an open ranch with nothing but successful people that's in the music business was that, you know, um, just get my name out there, and not living off my cousin name, just represent for my family, and making my own lane, you know what I'm saying? And I was born in Alabama, raised in Georgia, California, you know what I'm saying? So, I've just been all around the world with different family members, you know, son of mother, my mother name is you know what I'm saying, ex Black Panther member, things of that nature. So and son of JoJo. So, it's just born revolutionary from day one, you know what I'm saying? And, for the people that wanna know how I'm kin to pop, you know, Roosevelt Powell, which is Afeni mother, you know, father. Rosa Ann Powell, that's Feeney mother name. Roseanne. Roseanne Powell. She was born a Powell, but she married a Williams, Walter Williams, you know. And that's how Feeney became a Williams. Then later on, a Shakur. And Kinfo Gloria as well. That's Kinfo Gloria granddad as well, you know. And that's Kinfo Gloria mama, Roseanne Williams,
Awesome.
Powell, formerly Powell. So Roosevelt Powell is my mother first cousin. So that's how I'm kin to Powell.
Okay.
For everybody that wants to know.
Yes, because I'm sure some people that did want to know that. So thank you for letting us know. So you
Yes.
started out really, really young. You said 9 years old. What gave you
Yes, I
the
started writing my own music at 9. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So what actually gave you that push or that drive to say, I'm gonna start, doing something for myself and creating music on my own?
Well, I had other family members that were successful off in, like NFL, um, the music industry, and just different, what I'm saying, different genres of business and entertainment and things of that nature. And I asked them, could I ask them a question? And they said yes, and when I had a discussion with each and every last one of them, and when they told me yes, they would ask me what the question was, and I asked them, well, what did y'all do to, how old were y'all when y'all got started? They were like, we wasn't your age. And so I was like, what I need to do now at my age? They were like, get started now. And that's what I did. And I had somebody to sign me up with BMI, at a young age. So they did all my paperwork for me at a young age. So I've been an artist with BMI ever since I was 10 years old as well. Because I know I had to perform out in public. You know what I'm saying? And I had to have an artist number to be able to perform out in public to get public right to perform. So, for everybody out there that don't know what the pro company is, that's like BMI, CSAC, ASCAP. You need those companies to be able to perform out in the public,
Mhm.
legally. Because without an artist number, you just a person that's rapping, or a person that's trying to sing, or a person that's trying to do whatever in the music industry. So you got to be able to be registered with these companies so you can have an artist number. You don't have an artist number, no label, nobody is going to take you serious at all.
Wow. Yeah, and you've been in the game for a while, so just giving people that gem and telling people about, having an artist number and stuff like that, that's really important because some artists don't even know that. So thank you for letting us know that. So
Yes,
Revelation, when did you
you will.
become Revelation? Were you like a child and you gave yourself that name, or how did that come about?
No, I didn't give myself no name. Well, my mom, and dad into it, and things of that nature. My mom had all this type of stuff going on, and then I went by family name as well. You know what I'm saying? They got charged using that family name. You know, um, and then I went to jail. For my mom because they were trying to arrest my mom for me using the name throughout school. I was using Ray Wallace, what I'm saying, all through school and everything. And then I knew it was on my birth certificate, but I didn't give a damn. I just kept telling my peers, that ain't my real name, don't you? They thought I was playing and shit, you know what I'm saying? So, so the day came, as I got older, the day came where I got arrested for using it. And so I had to use my real name, Revelation.
Okay, so that's your real name. Wow. Wow. Did your mom ever
Yes.
tell you the reason why she named you that?
Yeah. It was something that was going on with my mom and dad and things of that nature. She had seen revelation or something from the Most High, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And she went over to his house. And when she went to his house, she said that, my dad was messing with, my sister mom who had passed away. My sister got murdered in Montgomery 2007. She got shot during Katrina, trying to help somebody during Katrina.
Mm.
And had to go to Montgomery, Alabama, and visit her in the hospital in Alabama on her deathbed.
Wow.
Later on in life, but when my mom was pregnant with me, that's where that revelation came from. You know what I'm saying? With her, and my dad, and my grandmother went over to his house. That's how my mom found out that he was married. And things of that nature. But my dad, you know, he never denied it. I asked him about it. He said,
Well, hey,
he
that's a
said,
beautiful
yeah,
thing.
but he was in love. He was in love with my mom, so he wasn't really married back then. I think it was like common law marriage or something like that. And then, he was, had moved my sister mom in with him, you know what I'm saying? And he had sent my mother to college, you know what I'm saying? And things of that nature while she was pregnant. So, she was going through all that, but that's where it came from.
Cool. Wow. That's a powerful name. So I know you definitely felt the need to be somebody. So starting at a young age, you got signed to BMI and then you began to start performing. So could you just tell us a
Yes.
little bit about what was some of the training that you went through as a young child, performing around big crowds of people and really keeping your audience engaged?
Well, the training I went through was artist development. I get into talent shows. Like I said, at 11, I got into Juneteenth. I was the youngest person in Juneteenth in Anniston, Alabama. You know what I'm saying? Rock the stages everywhere. Everywhere is a talent show at, I was there. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think about me losing or winning. It was just my passion. I wasn't looking for no type of money. I wasn't looking for no type of fame, none of that. It's just I knew I had something to say,
Mhm.
and so I want my message to be heard. And I knew I was gonna be heard viciously, and I knew that I'm gonna make an impact on the world and become historic because it was going that route in that way as a young child. Being guarded by my ancestors, my elders. You know what I'm saying? People that in the like I said, the NFL, my family members that was in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Different people that was in the industry that's in my family. You know what I'm saying? Was telling people in the industry that I was their family, and to be on the lookout for me and things of that nature. And I guess they thought they was playing, but they knew I wasn't playing. You know what I'm saying? So because they knew me, they knew I'm their family. They knew that I was cut from the same cloth they was from,
Mm.
which was a real cloth, a real leather cloth. You know what I'm saying? So the training I went through and everything of that nature was very critical, you know what I'm saying? Along with the artist development, I started reading my books, music books, you know what I'm saying, to learn the business. So I wanted to learn more about the business side of everything because my family told me to learn more about that business because always
Okay, guys, hang on with us. We're gonna try to get the sound right. He was right in the middle of explaining artist development. So when he gets back, we'll pick back up on that subject. So hopefully he can join us back here in a minute. Um, Revelation has a couple of songs that he'll be performing during Philly Day weekend here in Atlanta. It's this weekend. Song number one is going to be Never Too Late. Song two is Let's Get It On. And song three is Free the DJ to Spin. And I'm going to let you guys hear one of them. We got you back now.
yeah. My bad. You know what I'm saying? It was some weird stuff going on my phone, but yeah, like I say, I was going into the business part of the books and stuff, training myself mentally because my cousin them told me it's 90% business and skill, and I didn't believe them when they told me that, because I thought it was just about my compassion. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was just about my skill. So that's what I stuck on. So, and then after I, reading the books and stuff they was talking about, all the music business books and how the business change every day. You know what I'm saying? And how people change in the business every day. You know what I'm saying? Um, it was amazing. Everything they were saying to me was real. You know what I'm saying? Because my cousin is Eric Davis. You know what I'm saying? For the 49er. And his mother, when I was in school, I used to be in-house school suspension, and his mother used to be there. He'll come up there and tell me to get my butt right. You know what I'm saying? Boy, you better get right. I ain't playing. You want to do what you got to do in life. You know what I'm saying? You want to perform this summer. Your mama ain't going to let you perform. You ain't getting your work done. You know what I'm saying? And all of that. So then, then my cousin Quinn Cable on my dad's side, who played for the Chiefs. Um, he went to high school with us, Devin Hugh, who played for the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? Deadell, they call him Deadell. You know what I'm saying? All of them will be on me as well. And they was at that time we were all just, what I'm saying, coming up. And then Brandon Rains, which is Martin, what's the dude named Dwayne Martin cousin. He was in school with us, and then Bud the Rim came out during this time. So both our cousins in Bud the Rim, and you know what I'm saying, and Dwayne to come down to see Brandon and stuff like that, and then all my peers would just stay on me, you know what I'm saying, about doing the right thing. So I just stayed on the straight and narrow at that point.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna do the right thing, do all my schoolwork, try to stay out of trouble, you know what I'm saying? If I can. And then, just go ahead and do what I gotta do. And that's what I did. So once I start performing, read my books, listening to my elders, you know, that's on my mom and dad's side. I just went on ahead and did what I had to do and kept doing shows, no matter who came with me or not. You know, no matter who believed in me or not. I believed in myself. That's why I said unbelievers. You ain't gotta believe in me. I believe in myself. And all the powers of God gonna get my shit off the shelves. Gonna get my shit off the shelves and hear the man who would make it. To all the levels I'm on, done got them shaking and making. A lot of false allegations done made me conquer the nation, but all the faking that hating done got me filled up. I'm chasing all of my dream motivation to all my life confirmation. My non-believers is wasting time out there lighting that good grace. I'm so focused, I'm patient because I know I'm making it, but believe in themselves. Who gonna believe they gonna make it?
Mm-hmm.
Now, not me or no one is spacious. We'll never let you forsake us. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like that. So I mean, I wrote that all from my heart.
That's
You know what I'm saying? Because them was actual events.
yeah, you're speaking
Huh?
truth in that song. Which song is that of yours? Do you have the title of it?
That's non-believers.
Non-believers, non-believers.
That's non-believers.
That's awesome. So you were literally surrounded by
Yeah.
greatness, and their support and staying on top of you is definitely something that helped you. But you also
Yeah.
said you read books and stuff on artist development. I think that's interesting because I've never heard an artist say
Yeah.
that they actually took the time out to find books on music and how to be a performer. So like who told you about these books, and do you, if you remember, what were some of the names of the books that you did read?
Um, One of the books was called Music Business 101, and I just go to the library myself.
Wow.
And it's about the music industry, period.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I went and checked that, and I still owe the library to the day. And then because I kept the book, you
Yeah.
know. And yeah, and then they sent me the cost of the book. It was $33 and 50 some cent. So I went on ahead and sent it to my mother and paid for the book because
Yeah.
I did keep the book, and they
Mhm.
wanted the book back, but it was so much knowledge in there. So the more times you read books, the different knowledge that you gain and obtain from it, the more wisdom that you see. You just can't
Definitely.
read a book one time and say you understand it. You know what I'm saying? You got to read a book continuously, and you're gonna always get different knowledge about that book. You're gonna always see exactly what they talking about. So you just can't read a book like we books. You know what I'm saying? That's why they say you can't judge a book by a cover. See, this is my front cover. The back is my back cover. In
Mhm.
between is my soul. Them the pages right there. So people can't judge me just by the way I look.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So they can't judge you by the way you look, cause you're a book. You're a walking book,
Mhm.
and everybody else that's in the world is too. So that's why our life was already written
Absolutely.
by the Most High before we came here. So yeah, and then not only that, when I used to go to the library and study those books on the music business, I would also be on the block. You can ask any of my people this, you know what I'm saying? I used to be on the block, on the corner, a walnut, straight up with my dictionary to start.
Mm.
I studied a dictionary. So, literally from A to zinc,
Yeah.
from A to Z, from A to zinc out of each book. You know what I'm saying? And different things of that nature. That's where my vocabulary come from. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
just studying different things, on wordplay. And then, my brother, he stayed on me. He went to the, military eventually. But even in the military, my brother Drake, you know what I'm saying? He'll tell me all the fucking time, like, hey, bro, you know what? You already got the knowledge. Just use that shit.
Yep. 'Cause
And that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? And it's other different things that I did when I studied as well.
Mhm.
So, not only was I streetwise, money wise, book wise, saying I was worldwide, I was worldwise as well. So, I just did all type of things to become wise in those type of ways, and just branch myself out, and it became a part of me on the inside of me and my soul for my book. You know what I'm saying? And as I was living life, experience is the best teacher that you can ever have in life. You know what I'm saying? So I experienced a lot of different things in life on my own, even when I was told not to do so.
Mhm.
I did it anyway because, I wanted to see and I wasn't scared to see. So, and, success is always behind the fear.
Mhm. Absolutely. You got to put yourself out there. So what,
Success is always behind the fear.
right. So what would you say was like your first song that was like your number one hit, a song that you performed a lot of places and the crowd was just loving?
Man, get somewhere, you
Okay.
know, get somewhere, I was on, matter of fact, I used to go on tour, I was on tour with, T.I., DJ Jelly, Big On, Baby D, Lil Chris, what I'm saying, at a young age, Dirty Boys from Alabama, they're my people, what I'm saying, I went on tour with a lot of people, Knucklehead Records. I was with them. That's my homie Tombstone, R.I.P. to Tombstone. I was the only artist signed to his label from Alabama, but I was going on tour with a lot of major other artists, you know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
I was already staying in Atlanta back and forth, so I knew a lot of people from the street, you know what I'm saying? So I knew Tip before he became, T.I., you
Mhm.
know. We was, when he was just wearing the, Jordan um, hoodies and, sweatpants and shoes and, when it was Big Country Kane, CJ, all of them, what I'm saying? And then Big Unk them, what I'm saying? DJ Unk them, what I'm saying? DJ Jelly, DJ Monte, what I'm saying? I be on tour with these people, and then,
Shout out, shout out to all.
I go back to the crib, in Alabama.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, for real. And then after that tour, I get on tour with Dirty Boys from Montgomery. You know what I'm saying? They started teaching me the ropes. And then the youngest person that was with us was little Mario. He was like 13 or 14 getting in the clubs at that time. You know what I'm saying? And at that time, I was going down the right road, but I had got in trouble in the streets because I came from the streets, even though I came, from a Panther and a rebel background, a revolutionary, you know what I'm saying? I was still in the street real heavy, you know what I'm saying? And I strayed away from my family teaching, got into a bunch of shootouts with, what I'm saying,
Wow.
a lot of different enemies who was trying to shoot out with me, trying to come after me because of who I hung with,
Mhm.
and they thought they'd catch me by myself and things of that nature, thinking I wasn't there without my homeboys. But they seen different, and then I got out of I did my time for all of that, got back to what I was doing. When I got back out, Ti came back. He was out with Beanie Man shit. You know what I'm saying? Then I got in my kinfolk Shaka, who be with Luda at DTP. You know what I'm saying? They allowed me to get off into Luda, move, get out all that shit.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And then the first one I was supposed to be in was what's your fantasy? You know what I'm saying? They shot that at the Atrium Lounge. But I was in jail at that time. But when I got out, I had a chance to go to the bounce because that's what we all was. Me, Bun B, the lady who did the video was the one that shot 99 Problems
Okay.
for Jay-Z at the time. Yeah, that was the director. And when I pulled up, Bun B, he met me on the side gate of the bounce and told me to come on in
Mhm.
because they were about to start filming. So that's how I got over Jagged Edge, you know what I'm saying? Fubu Boys. I got over Mystical, I-20, Lil Fate, Shauna, you know what I'm saying? Luda. They wanted me to get on stage, but me, I wanted to be in the crowd. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And I'm in that video as well. That's when I got back on my grind and stayed on the straight and narrow.
Awesome. So besides your cousin, of course, who are some of your musical influences?
Hey man, like I say, UGK, Bun B, 8 Ball, Scarface, Brad, Jordan, Scarface, you know what I'm saying? On Ghetto Boys, you know what I'm saying? E40, Yuck Mouth, you know what I'm saying? Outcast, Goody Mob, the whole Dungeon family, you know what I'm saying? All of my people, you know what I'm saying? Let me see, Shawty Low. I wanted to meet him. I never got a chance to meet him. My cousin was gonna introduce me to him so we can do some music together.
Hmm.
But he had passed away before my cousin came back from Ohio. But he was gonna introduce me to him. But I did meet his son, and I do know his brother because I met his brother too. Through Tomcat. You know what I'm saying? That be with Rick Ross and
Okay.
things of that nature. We was at the club, so yeah, Ross let Tomcat take us out to the strip club, and so that was all with Front Street. That's Shouted Low brother, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Man, I'm glad I got a chance to meet you. I always wanted to meet Pac, so it's like me meeting Pac through you." And I was like, "Man, I always wanted to meet your brother, so it's like me meeting your brother through you."
Hmm.
Then when I met, his son, my cousin Showtime, you know what I'm saying, that's supposed to do, the music for me and Shouted Low before he passed away because he was gonna link us up. Actually, Shouted Low oldest son was over to Merck House recording. You know what I'm saying, downtown Georgia. And that's how I met Shouted Low oldest son, Lil Low, who looked just like Shouted Low. And I told him the same thing, and then my cousin, he was there to vouch for to let him know, you know what I'm saying, that's exactly how it went.
Okay.
And things of that nature. How bad I wanted to meet his pop. I was a fan of his pop. Then another dude I wanted to meet was Bankroll Fresh. I never met him. My same cousin supposed to introduce me to him, but I had went out of town. When I got back, um, something had happened to him. He told me,
Wow.
and yeah, so that was crazy. And then big up to Big Chinks from New York, my homie Chinks. Fred the Godson, R.I.P. to all my people. Me and Chinks was gonna do a song, my people, Big Power, who on my album Revelation the Seventh Sign that's out right now worldwide. He on History in the Making. With me, him, and Chinks was on the phone the night that Chink got killed,
Mm.
and Chinks, verified that he gonna do the song with us. Cause Powell, he knew Chinks. So that's how I met Chinks was through Powell.
Okay.
And we was gonna get up and do some music together as well. So he was an influence. Everybody I'm naming are the influences that I'm talking about.
That's
So, let me see. Um, of course myself, and then let me see. My boy Kilo, shout it freak a little son. You know what I'm saying? So my nigga Kilo, you know what I'm saying? Definitely, you know what I'm saying? That's my homeboy, you know what I'm saying? 95 style, big Luke. You know what I'm saying? Luke from down there to Florida. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Trick Daddy. Slip and slide. You know what I'm saying? Let me see,
all great artists.
shit, let me,
Have
Ghetto Mafia.
a
You know what I'm saying? A lot, I mean, yeah, Ghetto Mafia, they won. Shit, let me see, my people out of Ohio, Bone Thugs and Harmony. You know what I'm saying? Let me see, Biggie. You know,
of
Notorious
course.
Big, he was great. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Straight up, big up to Biggie. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just let me see, I'm dating family. You know what I'm saying? Tell me, tell me what's on your mind. You know what I'm saying? So I mean all that, you know what I'm saying? Big Mike, you know what I'm saying? Um Man, I can go on and on and on and on and on, you know what
Yes.
I'm saying?
Okay.
Schoolie D, you
Great.
know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, I mean,
Those are great.
Big Fresh, yeah,
So
for real, I can go on.
these musical influence. let's talk about your album, Revelation, the Seventh Sign. So this album cover is crazy. So could you just tell us a little bit about this album and how you came up with it and what you wanted to, splash in here?
Right, right. No problem. I will. Well, how I came up with the album cover and the album title was In Jail. When I was locked up, like I said, when I went to jail for
Mm-hmm.
shooting out, the police and, people that was trying to come after me because of who I hung with, that was enemies of my friends and wanted to come after me. I was in jail. And when I was in jail, the art cover that y'all see is actually visions that God showed me while I was in jail. So it's a Picasso.
Wow.
It's a prophecy. It's not just drawings. So I had Gemini, my homegirl Gemini with TME, who did all my videos back in the day before she moved to Canada. You know what I'm saying? Her and her husband LA. And Gemini real artistic. She was like, "Real, what do you want for the album cover?" I was like, "Man, I want, what I'm saying, I want the sharks and the whales to look like it's coming up on the ocean shore because that's what I seen gonna happen. And all the fish was red on the shore. I seen the Statue of Liberty getting splashed with bunches of water. Some buildings coming down in New York. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? I seen California on fire. You know what I'm saying? I seen it was in 2000 and I
Let's
think
see.
9. That
Okay.
you see it? That's the album cover right there. So
Mm.
you see all of that. Then I seen the blood in the moon. So that's all of that off in there. So all of that has came to pass
Wow.
over the years.
Wow.
All of that. So all of that is seven signs that's off in there.
And
Yeah.
you
So
have
that's
all the
and then God gave me all my album titles from jail,
I said you have that picture, all the things that you
man.
said is all combined into one.
Yes, that's the seventh sign because that's what God showed me in my premonition and
Okay.
dream while I was locked up in jail. And then He gave me all my album
Mm-hmm.
titles. That's why I don't have to think of one. They already wrote down
Mm. Wow.
with the artwork and everything.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So when you were writing the songs, did you write them in jail or when you got out? How was that
So
process?
I wrote those when I got out
Okay.
at the studio, and I just laid them down there.
So which is your favorite song off the album, would you say?
All of them, because I would say all of them because all of them is my babies. You know what I'm saying? I breathed life into those bodies.
Yeah,
Um, I did, and
that's
so mama, you know, let me see, mama's gonna be all right. That one, what I'm saying? Never too late, non-believers. Catching feelings, history in the making. It's a lot of songs that didn't make the chart that was supposed to be on there. That's why it was a double disc. You know what I'm saying? Because even that, I was always making double discs, even when it was cassette tape players
mm-hmm.
back in the day. I always wanted a double disc thing, something like that, because I used to make my tapes on karaoke when it was 2 deck, 2 deck tape karaoke on the karaoke machine with the microphone. I will make my first tape I made was at 11 years old,
Oh wow.
where I was just selling them in the street for like $1, and people were buying them too, when it was cassette tapes, you know what I'm saying? They
Right.
were buying them, and then I was talking grown folk stuff, you know what I'm saying? So even though I was a kid, I was still talking grown up experiences that I seen coming to pass for myself as well, and that I seen my peers go through. You know what I'm saying? So I always spoke from that era, and then I always spoke for the masses of the people.
Okay. That's awesome. That's awesome. So let's get into it. Business, the business side of Revelation. So I see you have Slave Music Entertainment LLC as one of your companies. So could you just tell us a little bit about that and how that came about?
Yes. Slave music. I like I said, God showed me all of this the whole time while I
Mm-hmm.
was incarcerated. And things of that nature. So, um, what he told me, he said, this label right here is gonna open souls. It's gonna open the doorway to souls because I want you to always touch the soul of that individual,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I do, and that's what I was born to do. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what slave music is about. It's about touching the soul of every slave. It don't matter what culture you is. If you was a slave for anybody or you felt you was a slave to yourself, it's to inspire you.
Okay.
It's to dig deep inside. You know what I'm saying? It's to give you the tunnel vision. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the light at the end of every tunnel. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? So it's there to give you that inspiration. That anybody that's gonna be coming from up under slave music is gonna be talking from the soul. It's gonna be real life experience people that went through real stuff that you can go back and look back on that have a track record of this
Mm-hmm.
stuff. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? There's not gonna be no faking fraud nowhere because I don't do it.
Right.
So I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. Cause I don't know how to fake it till I fucking make it.
Mm.
You know, I don't know how to do that. I just know how to be real. I know how to be authentic with myself and authentic with others. When my mother told me I was a horrible liar at the age of 7, I just stopped lying because she told the damn truth.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? Because I can't fucking lie, literally, I can't. That's why I'm so brutal in my truth. And I know it hurt people's fucking feelings sometimes. And I'm not trying to be mean. It's just me, you know, and how I because I don't know how to put it no other way, but truthfully.
So,
And
so
if
with
you don't hear it from me, truthfully, you gonna hear it from somebody else.
right, right. So with you being an artist on your own label, is there any artists that you found and you said, "Look, I want you to be a part of this label," and you really loved their message and their music?
Yes. I was working with my little nephew now.
Okay.
They just gave the fuck up. I had bought them beats and everything throughout the whole damn week. You
Mm.
know, getting them ready. Mentoring them, and then they was caught up in some beef I didn't even know. So I had to try to clear that beef up with whoever they had beef with, and things of that nature. And then they just stopped from what I heard. But I hope they didn't because I still got the beats for them. But after that, I got over my half brother Prime. You know what I'm saying? He'll be on my album. You know what I'm saying? And he'll be at the show that I'm gonna be doing at Philly versus Philly in Atlanta, Philly
Yep.
versus Atlanta.
Yep.
So he'll be there with the second generation outlaw, my cousin, them, what I'm saying, One Shot, Contero, Smoke, what I'm saying, Mac, all of them, what I'm saying. So them all blood cousins, what I'm saying. So I'll just deal with family. I deal with outsiders too. You know what I'm saying? It's a couple people that I wanted to work with. And I don't know that they think I was playing or was I serious in their mind, but I knew I was for real because I came to them honest and sincere, you know. And I didn't lie to them at one time, not one time. Yeah, I told them I want to work with him, and then I guess they thought, oh well, he ain't got all these views and all of this, so I'm not gonna work with him. See, that's what I'm saying about judging a book by its cover,
Yeah.
because see, that's the soul on the inside. Them the pages.
Right.
See, they looked at my front cover and my back. But
Mm-mm.
see, I still got the scars and shit. You know what I'm saying? All in my fucking head. So my scars prove on me. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? They can't look at a book by its damn cover.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying now? So
Yep.
they just gotta be able to step out on faith. because all my deals are 80-20. 80 my way, 20 the labor way. So and I constructed those deals personally myself. And they'll tell you,
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? And that shout out to Wu Tang, shout out to Sony Music, the Orchard, all of them. You know what I'm saying? And I had got over TuneCore. I mean, I've been through all the chambers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And they tried to say the revolution won't be televised, but I told them it was a goddamn lie when they told me that shit back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, and I don't mean to cuss, but I told you exactly what I told them
Yep.
back in the day. Okay, forgive me for cussing,
You good. You good.
but yeah, right. So I'm just being me. So yeah, the revolution will be televised.
Right, right. So we'll definitely be seeing you this weekend. Right here in Atlanta, we're having a Philly Day
Of
in
course.
Atlanta, and you'll be performing there. And I know three of your songs that you'll be
Yeah.
performing is Never Too Late, Let's Get It On, and Show Me Love. And the why did you choose these
That's
three songs?
Saturday. Yeah, that's Saturday right there.
Yep.
No, Saturday is I'm gonna perform too. And then, the last one is with Claudette King, BB King daughter.
Okay.
Show Me Love. That's her song featuring me. But since she not here to perform with me, she in Cali.
Okay.
She always told me when I do the show, whenever I want to perform a song, she'll come to the show with me. But
Mhm.
unfortunately, she won't be there with me. You know what I'm saying? So I just gave it to Mr. Jerome and told him to ask the DJ to just play it in the breaks. You know what I'm saying? So, but Friday, yeah, I'll be performing Friday as well.
Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. So, what can we expect to see from you, Revelation? We know you're performing, you're still on the hustle, doing your music. What else could we expect to see from coming up from you?
A lot of different things, a lot of movies. I'm being a lot of different movies. I just did a major movie that at the end of last year, December, going into January, the first of the
Okay.
year.
Mhm.
And it will be in theaters. But I just can't give a disclosed name because when you do major movies, they always give you a false fucking name anyway.
Mhm.
While you're on set. So, and then you gotta sign a confidentiality contract, and a lot of things that I'm doing, I have to sign a confidentiality contract. And they have to sign one with me as well. Like people that work on my albums and things of that nature, they'll have to sign one too. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? So, because they can't talk about the album and what we're gonna be doing with it, you know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. Because that's just how it is with my business, with my company, with Slave Music, that's distributed by these other major companies. You know what I'm saying? And then I have a record label. I got a non-profit company, Spiritual Guidance Corporation. And then I'm going to work on this other company, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna be ran by family members that's called Uniquely Love.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Different things, you know what I'm saying? New albums, new everything coming from Revelation. New videos, new documentary, new everything.
And is it going to be like a life documentary, or do we just gotta wait until you
Yes,
drop it?
yes, exactly. It's gonna be all the above. The answer is D.
Awesome. Awesome. That's awesome. That's great. So, could you just tell the people where they can follow you, where they can keep up with you? And guys, remember, Philly Day in Atlanta is this weekend. If you want to see Revelation and a lot
Right,
of great artists, then you should definitely come out.
right, right. Yeah, that event is gonna be lit, and it's a sold out event. Congratulations to my people. Congratulations to my people. Yeah, it's gonna be sold out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they can find me at Revelation 1531 on Instagram, one Revelation 1531 on Twitter, Revelation Johnson, Facebook. Just Google Revelation Johnson, everything. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all will see me out there. I'm gonna have fun with all my people from Philly, everywhere, Cali, New York, yeah, Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Alabama. You know what I'm saying? All of them gonna be in the building. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have fun. with the families and friends of my own and everyone else, man. I'm coming there to just have fun, perform, meet and greet people, network. You know what I'm saying? Me and my family members, second generation outlaws. You know what I'm saying? And things of that nature. We branching out even more. You know, because I didn't want to let everybody out there know that the reason why I made the song Never Too Late is because talent don't get old if you born with it.
Mm-hmm.
There's no time limit on success.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever telling y'all that out there, don't believe that shit. Ain't no time limit on your damn success. Ain't no time limit when you supposed to make it. Rome wasn't built over goddamn night. It took Rome 80 years to become a successful tourist place. You know what I'm saying? So, and it took a lot of other great people in they fucking 50s and 60s before they kicked off. You just is never is when your ass do it. That's when you gonna make it.
Absolutely.
Is when you stand up and be like, you know what? I'm going after my shit. I'm gonna invest in my fucking self. I'm gonna pop this shit off. I'm gonna do this shit. That's when it's gonna happen. And you stay believing in God, not no phony. You know what I'm saying? You stay believing in God and not no fucking phony at all.
Well,
You
you
know, and then you keep your family first after God. Your
absolutely.
family and friends and your fans. If you're up under a label, that's always mandatory. I don't disrespect my fucking fans, and ain't nobody else gonna do it neither, because these people help everybody in the industry.
Well, I just want to thank you,
Everybody, because if the fan and the people don't make you, ma'am,
I was just saying, I just wanted to.
ma'am, I couldn't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. What you saying?
I just wanted to thank you for coming out and giving our viewers some gems and really telling them the ins and out of the industry. And I know, like I said, I know you probably have a busy day today, but thank you so much for coming with us.
Yeah,
We'll definitely
you
see you
welcome.
this weekend, Philly Day weekend. And
Right,
guys, make sure that you follow Revelation at Revelation1531 on Instagram.
right,
Also, follow Heat Seekers at Heat Seekers INT on Instagram. Give us
right.
a like and follow us here on Facebook, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Again, guys, we hope y'all like the new setup. We're here on Live Revelation. Again, thank you.
I love it.
Thank you so much for coming. And we'll see you this weekend.
You
I'm
very
excited.
welcome. Yeah, for real. Me too. And I want to thank Heat Seekers, you, Brianna, everybody that's with Heat Seekers, everybody in the house media, next level promotion, you know, every Tupac legacy in France, my label, Slave Music, Wu Tang, Protect Your Neck Records, Machiavelli lives on, the whole family tree, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my people in Antidote, worldwide, just everywhere, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to everybody that's on Heat Seekers and all the fans that's on here as well, and
Yes.
to my fans as well.
Thank you. So, if you guys want to find out more information on Atlanta Philly Day this weekend, you can go to In the House Media on Instagram to inquire about it and see some posts on it. So, again, y'all, thank y'all for joining us, and we'll see y'all on Friday. Yeah, on Friday on our spotlight
Right.
there. Thank y'all for joining us, and see y'all later. Bye.
Salute.